All right, welcome to the beautiful game, and that was the highlight of our last match. Nigeria up against Rwanda. It was a 1-0 win, quite a scrappy goal there scored by Tolu Arokodare. Even after Victor Osimhen was injured, and he will not be playing the match against South Africa tomorrow. What do you think? Would it be a big loss? Can the team get that win or get the results that is required against South Africa without Victor Osimhen? Well, that remains to be seen. It's all going down tomorrow. The Super Eagles have to beat South Africa to stand a chance to qualify for 2026 World Cup. That is, of course, an image of the Super Eagles arriving in South Africa yesterday night in preparation for the game tomorrow. The match is going to be in Bloemfontein. And, well, the South Africans are ready for us. They prepared by defeating Lesotho 3-0. And that, you see, there's a whole lot. We'll see a little bit of the highlights of South Africa against Lesotho. And there's that talk. See, look at something quite interesting here. And this is something that we should have brought before now. Now, football administrators are mentioning Zimbabwe, Lesotho. Both teams play their home matches in South Africa. So what does that mean? Now, every team is supposed to play 5 matches home, 5 matches away. That means that South Africa played about 7 matches in their home, or will play 7 matches, because Lesotho and Zimbabwe played their away matches in South Africa. And so there's that talk about, oh, we should have known since so that these teams could have gone to neighboring countries, other neighboring countries, to play that match, because the advantage that is supposed to come to the home team would not come to Lesotho and Zimbabwe when they are playing their matches against South Africa. You know, there's been that talk. We'll continue about all of that, but let's take a look at how South Africa defeated Lesotho. It was a 3-0 win for them, because we're going to be playing them. Let's take a look at how they played, and then we can compare and contrast and see how the Eagles would fare up against South Africa. All right, welcome back. That was South Africa defeating Lesotho. Now, the talk has been that for Nigeria to qualify, we have to hope that points are deducted from South Africa and given to Lesotho. Of course, those points will not be given to us. That is because on the 21st of March, 2025, Lesotho against South Africa fielded an ineligible player who had 2 previous yellow card cautions and shouldn't have been in that game. South Africa have admitted their error. But so far, CAF and FIFA have been silent. The only way the Super Eagles would have a chance is if that deduction is made. But will that deduction ever be made, considering that FIFA and CAF have been quiet? Well, I don't think so. And this is why I don't think so. Let's head over to the FIFA Disciplinary Code 2023, which, of course, oversees the game when it comes to disciplinary issues, right? I have the code here now. This code was, put together in 2023. And let's look at it here. This is what FIFA says when it comes to fielding an ineligible player and issues for or grounds for protest. Now, it says, this is Article 18, 18 into 19, and says, if a player fielded in a match and or competition is declared ineligible, the FIFA judicial bodies, taking into consideration the integrity of the competition concerned, may impose any appropriate disciplinary measures. Now, if a player fielded in a match is declared ineligible following a protest, the team to which the player belongs will be sanctioned by forfeiting the match and paying a minimum fine of 6,000 Swiss francs. The player may also be sanctioned. The disciplinary committee may act ex officio. Now, this is, let me get somewhere now that would probably interest you now. That's quite very important. And it says here that, look at it here. It may impose, will be sanctioned following a protest. There has to be a protest, number one. Now, Nigeria was not the team that played against South Africa, but Nigeria protested, right? Now, let's go here and see how all this pans out, okay? Now, let's look at issue Article 17, talks about protest. And this is what it says. Okay, let me get it here. Okay, yeah. All right, now, this is quite interesting here. It's 18. And this is what it says. Associations and their clubs are entitled to lodge protests, okay? Protests must reach the disciplinary committee in writing via okay, via the FIFA legal portal, indicating relevant grounds within. This is where it's getting interesting, yeah? Within 24 hours of the end of the match. Within 24 hours of the end of the match. Now, the 24-hour time limit cannot be extended. Now, for the sake of the smooth running of the competition, the corresponding competition regulations may shorten the protest deadline accordingly. The protest fee is 1,000 Swiss francs. It must be paid when the protest is lodged and is reimbursed only if the protest is admitted in full. 1,000 Swiss francs is about 1.9 million naira. 1.911, yeah. 1.9 million naira. That's it. So, now, this is what we're talking about now. 24 hours and cannot be extended. That match was played in March. Pardon my pun there. But since then, up until now, 6 months, that is well past the 24 hours time limit. No protest was lodged in 24 hours, either by Lesotho or Nigeria, and so no 3 points. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen based on the rules, except something else happens, which I think is very unlikely. We never say never, but because we have gone past that 24-hour time limit, Lesotho, the team that was actually affected, did not report that. And that's it. By FIFA rules, protest. And so that's probably why we've not heard anything from FIFA and CAF, and we probably never will. So it'll be up to the Super Eagles to do all of that and expect that results somehow go in their way, but it's going to be quite unlikely that, we will qualify for the 2026 World Cup. So yeah, there you have it. No 3 points going to Lesotho and giving us a greater chance. Because if 3 points had gone to them and we beat South Africa, I would have been on equal points with South Africa. Right? Okay, well, we'll give you more updates on the match. And after, that will be tomorrow, we'll talk more about qualification for World Cup 2026. It's been a beautiful game. We'll take a time and now. Stay with us when we get back. Ayo Shonaya will be in the house.